Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, back again with another awesome video, and in today's video we will be talking about 4 different updates that happen to the YouTube application that you might not know about. Now, one of the obvious things that you're noticing between the phone on the left and the phone on the right is that this one is using a dark theme. Another thing you might be noticing on this phone over here is that it has the Explore tab on the bottom instead of the Trending tab. Another update that we will cover is PIP, or Picture in Picture, and then another one that we will talk about is a tool that is talking about your time watched. To start this video, let's talk about the one that's the most obvious, and that is the dark theme. So let's first look at a comparison between all these different tabs, and then I'll show you how you can activate this. Now, going between all the different tabs here, for me personally, I like the dark theme. It's just easier to read the text when you have black on the background and then you have white text on the foreground. Also, the images looks better. The contrast is just so much better when you have black behind everything. So after you look at all of these here, checking out all the different comparisons, write a comment below. Which one do you think is better for you? What is your opinion of your favorite theme, the lighter theme or the darker theme? Now, if you do like the darker theme, how you're able to activate it, again, head back to your home page, click on the account icon on the top right hand side and hit on settings. Underneath settings, you'll head over to general, and then this is where you're able to turn on or off the dark theme. So I think that this one for me is definitely one that I like better. The contrast is better. It's easier to read the text, much easier to see the images. But again, let me know your thoughts below in the comments. The next one that we'll talk about is going to be the time watched tool. So you head back to your home page. On the very top right hand side, you're checking out your account. And again, this is per the account that you're logged into. So this account over here is logged into a different Gmail. And when I head over into my time watch, it's going to be different than the one over here. So this is the one that my son uses. This is just a random one that I just have sitting here that's logged in with this secondary device that I have. And so today you can see it was watched for 1 hour and 33 minutes. Nothing yesterday. You can see what you've done for the past week and then your daily averages. Now below here, so if this is either for you or your son or daughter or anybody else, you can actually turn on a tool to remind you to take a break. So let's say that you want yourself or somebody else to take a break after 30 minutes, it'll definitely notify you. You can also have the autoplay of the next video turned on. You also have a scheduled digest, so it can get all of your notifications as a daily digest, and then you're able to actually customize everything as well too. And then you also have disabled the sounds and vibrations. So the time watch tool, it's pretty fun to look at it. If we were to look at my statistics, I would be a little embarrassed to show you how much of YouTube I consume on a daily basis. This third one that we will be talking about, this has only been sent out to 1% of YouTube users. Now, it's actually, from my understanding, if I read the article correct back in the day, this was actually sent off to 1% of iOS users. And how the heck did I get this? I have no idea. I do not have any Apple products, but I have it and I'm super glad I do, so I'm able to show you a hands-on. This again was only sent out to 1% of the YouTube users to do a trial to see if this is something that helps creators and also if it helps the consumer or the person watching YouTube. Now, underneath the Explore tab, it's very similar to the Home, but underneath Home, it's really going to show you everything that you watch. It doesn't really go outside of that realm. So if there's about 4 different type of channels you watch, all of the 4 things that are similar is all going to show up here. But underneath the Explore tab, it's going to show you things that is still underneath your personalized viewing, but it'll show you different channels that you probably would not normally see if you're to only go to the home page. So this is actually here to help creators get noticed, get recognized, also get suggested, and watching something that you might not normally watch. Now, if you do want to check out the normal trending tab, which is going to be this one over here, well, on the Explore tab, you have trending on the very top, and you will see that this now is going to be identical with what will be shown on the trending page. Now, the other fun thing too is underneath the Explore, you can check out some stuff that is the YouTube originals. So if you want to see what's going on, what was made originally by YouTube, you can also hit back. You have gaming, you have music, so you can see what is huge with music that you might also like. So it's going to show up everything here. You'd also be able to go to movies, and you can even go to live. So this is going to show anybody who is doing some live streams that you might not know. Some of these channels will be large, and then some of these channels will also be smaller. So you can see some that are getting, either 600 watching, or some of the other ones that's getting, 13 and 14 and 20,000 people watching a live stream. So again, this one is not for everybody. It was not sent out to everybody. Somehow this was only sent to this one Gmail that I had. I'm glad it came, and that is pretty much what the Explore tab is. So if this is something that is coming off as a positive that YouTube is figuring out, then maybe this will be sent off and updated to everybody else. Now, the last one that we will talk about, I wanted to save it for last. It's one that a lot of people have actually asked questions to me on my past videos because my phone does this and theirs doesn't. One of the things that's going on with the PIP, or the picture-in-picture, is that it is only released in the United States, and it's only for the Android devices that's running on Oreo or after. So if you're running an Android device 8.0 and after, and you're in the United States, you will have this option to do PIP. If you're outside of the US, I'm sorry, this is not sent off to you just yet. Maybe it will be in the future. Also, if you have an older Android device and you're not at that 8.0, you won't have picture-in-picture. As well as if you have iOS, you will not have picture-in-picture either. Again, stated before, I know I'll get questions in the comments below, even though I stated in the video, you have to be in the United States. You have to have Android that is running 8.0 and after. Now, to turn on the picture-in-picture, again, head back home, click on your account on the top right-hand side, click on Settings. Again, you go back into General, and this is where you turn on picture-in-picture. So tapping this home button down here, it's going to put it into a miniature player. Now, the thing that I like about that is that, let's say that we go back over here, we go back to my channel, we're going to play this video, I hit on my home button, maybe I want to check out something on the internet, and now I'm able to do it this way as well too. So if you want to text somebody back, if you want to look at Facebook, if you want to do pretty much almost anything that you want to do, you are still able to hit that home button again. When you tap here, you're able to either go to the next video, you can pause it, you can actually exit out, or you can expand it to the large view again. So this has been 4 different updates that happened to the YouTube application. Most of these is probably available to you right now, except for the Explore tab, which was only sent off to 1% of the YouTube users. Also, for the picture-in-picture, you have to be in the United States with an Android device with the 8.0 and after. But for everybody else, you should be able and be good to go with your time watched, along with the dark theme. I hope that you guys have liked this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit on subscribe. You can hit on subscribe right over here on the very bottom left-hand side, that little red circle. Share this video with your friends and family and social media sites. And outside of that, I'll see you guys later.